Okay, guys, today we're gonna be reacting to videos about random stuff, but don't tell the world and everyone too. I'm actually here, and we'll be scrolling
Ew, and I hate competition. Where's the
back. Okay, guys, this is another video.
And I
but
had
this time I'm playing Bible. It seems like I think I picked the blue. F. Wait, F. Oh God. Who's listening to this song? Okay, let's go here. Hope you're getting it. Yeah, so let's now. Yo, Q, shut up. Yo, the speed hitting 60 subscribers. That's 60 million subscribers. Let me get over here. Then let's go back over here. What the heck? What? This abstracting.
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level. Your next opponent is
What?
you.
Yo, what the heck?
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level. Your next opponent is
Oh, you'll listen to anything?
Stay still, eyes closed.
Raise the spawn, 1, 2, 3, 4.
A mysterious package arrived at my door.
And I just can't pull myself away. We're moving forward with maximum power, and we're gonna dominate profit. Hello, I'm your neighbor. I want your things in my room.
Who is that girl I see?
That is human nature.
This was a triumph.
I drew up this magic alone. Remember the time we used to dance in the rain all night all day? Did it all way.
Oh, you'll listen to anything?
Play this video at my funeral. Thanks for coming, everyone. There's probably a lot of people here, so have fun. If you're crying, stop being a baby. Find a tissue and move on. Don't be sad. I lived a long time. I slayed every day, and now I'm going to lay every day. I hope you slay while I decay. And Bertha better not be here. If she's here, kick her out right now. I'm going to haunt you, Bertha, and my ex-George better leave. I know he's here. I'm going to haunt him too. Play this video at my...
Lately,
If you sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold reserves to secret jewelry boxes, sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold reserves to secret jewelry boxes, combined it all together and melted it down to make one statue, you might think it could be taller than Mount Everest. But even though there's almost 500 million pounds of gold in the world, that's actually only enough to fit inside a 6-story building. Now, if you included all of the gold still buried underground, they would fill another 6-story building. And if you combined it all together and melted it down, you could craft a statue about 2 times the size of the Statue of Liberty. If you
I put my face against the store window and stared at the blue dress I'd been wanting for months, but my boyfriend grabbed my arm and pulled me towards our house. My sister's wedding was 3 weeks away, and I really wanted that new dress, but my boyfriend never let me buy anything over $15. That day, he went through my drawers looking for cash, and the second he left for the gym, I pulled the $300 out of my coat pocket. My heart pounded as I ran through the front door because I'd saved this money for months, but I only had 1 hour to buy that dress and hide it before my boyfriend came back from the gym, or he would find it and destroy it into pieces. I burst through the store doors, gasping with air, and pointed at the blue dress with the cash still in my fist. The store manager rang it up immediately. "You are going to look amazing in this. With tax, that'll be $330. Yes, thank you. Wait, $330? Not $300? Yes, with tax." I went pale and my hands started sweating as I stared at the total in despair. 8 months of hiding money, but it still wasn't enough for one dress. I folded the bills back into my coat and was about to leave when my eyes stopped on the bracelet on my wrist. It was my mother's last gift before she passed away, but I knew time was running out. So I unclasped the bracelet and slid it across the counter. "Can this cover the rest?" The manager nodded slowly and handed me the dress with a sad smile. I ran home with the dress wrapped inside my coat and buried it at the bottom of my wardrobe. But when I turned around, my boyfriend was leaning in the doorway with his arms crossed. "You didn't buy something behind my back, did you?" My heart was slamming against my chest, but I made myself shrug. I just went for a walk. He stepped close enough that I could smell the gym on him. "Don't spend money without asking me first." "Okay, I'm sorry." He watched my face for a long moment before walking off, and my hands didn't stop shaking until the shower started running. The morning of the wedding, I hummed to myself as I lifted the coat out of the wardrobe, but when I unfolded it, long blue strips fell out instead. My hands shook as my eyes became watery. I dropped to my knees and picked up a piece, and it was my dress, cut into pieces by someone with a pair of scissors. My boyfriend stood in the doorway with a proud smile plastered on his face. "I told you not to spend money without asking me first." I went to my sister's wedding in my work scrubs, and every time I wiped my face, I was reminded of the missing bracelet on my wrist. I put my face against the store window and stared at the blue dress I'd been wanting for months.
Did you know if you go to this website, you'll never design another website the same again?
You know, this is why I take the stairs. I will not get stuck in an elevator because of them. I get it, you're aura farming, but that outfit is terrible. That feeling when you have room temperature IQ.
Oh.
I'm convinced you're the CEO of Grindr. Homeboy thought he was so cool. Finally, someone did something that's cool.
5, 6, 7, boom, boom.
Santa didn't come to my house, he came on me. Nigga Santa ho ho ho, in my ass he's gonna blow. Nigga Santa ho ho ho, little children gonna throw. Nigga Santa ho ho ho, in my sleep he sucked my toe. Nigga Santa ho ho ho. Huh? One time the parents caught me gooning on their kids, so I sent them to human traffickers in Madrid. Andre won't stop ignoring my DM, so I will tangle the hair inside. Santa didn't come to my house.
Hi, Lovable or Replit?
Yo, that's actually funny.
My dad packed everything we owned into 2 bags in under an hour and told me we were leaving and never coming back. I asked him what was happening. He didn't answer. He just grabbed my arm and walked us out the front door. We drove for 4 hours to a new city. We got a new apartment and only used cash. That night, he sat across from me at a kitchen table and told me everything. 6 years ago, he saw a gang smuggle white powder from a different country. He reported it. The court used his testimony to put the gang away for life. The gang had just escaped from jail by killing a guard, and they knew our address. My dad pulled out his phone and showed me the security cameras outside our house. 4 men in prisoner outfits were sitting in a car waiting. I asked him if we were safe now. He slipped me a piece of paper. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to call that number immediately and say one word. Ohio Riz. He told me to memorize the number, and then he took it back. The next day, I came home from my new school. The apartment door was already open. I pushed it and stepped inside. My dad was sitting in the kitchen, tied to a chair. 4 men were circling him, asking him questions. I knew what I had to do. I stepped back out the door and ran. I called the number from the stairwell. One word. Ohio Riz. 4 minutes later, 2 black cars pulled up outside the building. They brought my dad out first. A woman in a dark jacket stopped next to me on the pavement. She tased me, and I collapsed to the ground. She smirked and said thank you for handing him over, and that was the last time I saw my dad. My dad packed everything we owned into 2 bags in under an hour and told me we were leaving and never coming.
Homie, let the birds out.
Few of you have a funny comment in mind, but then you see someone.
Homie, let the birds out. Homie, let the birds out.
Did you know if you go to this website,
What?
Wait, stop scrolling. If you want a chance to win the doctor, security, or head nurse, remix this video. All you gotta do to answer is remix this sound. It can be a.
No, I'm not
Everyone looks awful from underneath. You need to go high. Look.
Ugly.
Pretty. Everyone looks awful from underneath. You need to go.
Okay, that will be the end. That's our last
Baraka.
But before
Baraka, you're still in bed. You're not serious. Wake up. I've even gone for my meetings and you're still asleep. Wake up.
I don't think it's real. I think it's not. Okay. Look, okay, good. Go subscribe to this guy. Absolutely awesome. One of its edits is cool. Look at this. Boy, got you say your name. W now. And you want to go find him on Roblox. Here it is. Here it is. His username. I am not gonna leave a link. I'm too lazy to do that. But I'll leave a link to my account. Look at how much all it is. And of course my new account. It's Samuel Team on top. Yeah, you know that already. Anyways, like and subscribe and on to the long link and peace out. Bye.